hours of award-winning car talk. It's
Yes.
the In Wheel Time Car Show today, coming to you from the monthly Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In at the fabulous Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy, Get Down, Texas.
Do you think we could do this every week?
Just ahead, we talked with a few of the show participants. We need more. Jeff will tout his pre-owned car of the week, the 2019 Nissan 370Z.
Yes.
We got the racing calendar. We're going to have the car clinic. You got the car clinic? You doing the car
I
clinic?
do have a car. I've got this week in
Whatever.
auto
We
got
history.
some stuff.
Yeah, we got.
All right, you got stuff.
We got it.
And we'll also have the stories making automotive news headlines. I promise you this time that we are going to get to the stories making news headlines. So there's that.
Yes.
Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars. We need more Jeff Dziekan. Engineer Jeffrey Heitzman.
Yes.
I am Ray Armstrong, and we thank you so much for joining us today. There's a story behind that, and I'll tell you sometime.
I'm packing up. I'm leaving.
Off the air.
I'm out of here.
Good. So, it's been a great show, a great cruise in. Still got an hour to go.
It went by fast. The place is packed.
It is. It's been a great turnout, and this one will be done in about an hour. Thank you, Sheila May.
Look at that! Look at that blonde ponytail that's just barely on the camera.
That's it. But you know what I love? I love the Beetlejuice shirt.
Thank you, Ray Ray.
Thank you. See, she said Ray Ray. So
Yep.
thank you.
If I drink this, am I going to be Ray Ray? I don't know.
You can be.
You could be,
well,
yeah.
Okay, Mr. Mars, your turn.
You know, one of the things we keep talking about, the cars that come out here to this event. That's one of the reasons we love it, with all the stuff that we're seeing. And back over there in the corner,
Another
kinda
corner shop.
snuck in, was this 1969 El Camino. Real healthy sounding El Camino.
An
that
El
slipped in.
Camino.
think we saw him
my
go
daughters. Mind you, my daughters are 28 and 35. They don't like El Caminos, but they don't get El Caminos.
That's right.
But I love El Camino.
They need to watch the movie El Camino.
So when I was working at the Chevrolet dealership, there was a mechanic there that had a 64 El Camino. It did not have a stock engine in it. He had goosed up the small block in it. Now, me personally, I appreciate big blocks. Do you have a big block?
No, it's a 350.
So he's got a small block. And one thing I love about small blocks, you goose them up a little bit, make them right, and you can wind those things right up.
Wind them up tight.
And they sound so good, they sing when they're wound up tight.
Yep. And the one that Doug Keener here has not only sounds good, but you pop under the hood, it looks really, really good.
I could tell by the way he cuts his hair.
I think.
Well, I hadn't thought of that, but let's take a look here. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, do you
We
see
should
any
zoom in.
similarities?
Yeah.
There's that. So, Doug, congratulations. How long have you had the car?
We've had it just a little over 2 years.
That's all.
Yes.
So did you buy it in this condition?
No, sir. It had some kind of custom interior in it. We took all
Velour?
that. Yeah, it had some velour in it. Yeah.
Seersucker.
Seriously.
There's not to interrupt you, but the 32 Ford family is
Oh,
parading out.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're going to get back to Doug in just a moment. They're waiting for everybody to gather up behind them.
Yeah,
I really
yeah,
like those wheels on the front.
Yeah.
The backs, I like those too. That's really a nice gray paint job.
Yeah, kind of pewter.
Yep.
And
It's a popular color now.
That's the wife in the black.
There you go.
Yep.
Waving.
Those are the wheels that I prefer.
Yeah.
There's Mom.
There's Mom.
Bye. See you later.
Mom.
Let's give it a little punch it.
So are we showing
Wait,
you
yeah,
on TV?
absolutely.
Okay.
There he goes. There's Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Good to
Take
see
care,
you.
Dad.
We'll
Thanks
rev
for
it up.
stopping by.
Vroom.
So
fun.
that's
That was my
Bruce's,
32 impression.
that's Bruce's Rod Shop that just went by
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Great folks. And
Bruce'sRideShop.com.
they hand build all those cars. They take anywhere from 10 to 18 months to build. Boy, they.
And I love the fact that
You're a car
Mom,
guy. You appreciate it.
Mom and Dad are driving it too.
I know.
It's not just Dad.
And you know
son.
what? The other thing is that I love about it is that Mom, who I imagine is a grandma,
Sure.
she's of that age I can say that because I am.
Sure.
And
Yes,
she
you
knows
are.
her stuff
You
when it
are a
comes to
grandma.
one to the, well, how many cubic inches is it? Spits it right out, knows all that. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. So, I regress. Please, continue on. So it had a ratty interior in it that apparently has been changed.
Yes, we went back to a more, not exactly stock, but more stock looking with a low back seat.
So, a bench seat.
No, it's got bucket seats.
It's got buckets.
Yes.
Because, back in the day when that car was new, the thing was the bench seat.
Right. I always wanted one with a bench seat and a 4-speed, but when you're young, you can't afford these things.
But now that you're older, there's a little bit of cash back there, and I bet you that you can check. No, there's no cash. Mama's saying no, there's no more cash.
She said I'm over the limit for this year.
This year. So there's hope for next year.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, go ahead.
And we changed the interior, and this year we attacked the engine and transmission.
Oh, well, hell, that's the reason there's no money left.
That's right.
You
yes.
spin it all under the hood.
Yes,
That and more.
Don't listen to this. Don't listen to this.
we
No, yeah, she's still suffering through all this. Anyway, so what did you do under the hood?
we started the transmission. We took the transmission out. We changed and put a reverse pattern valve body. We went to a 10-inch converter, and then on the engine we tore it down to the short block, changed the cam, lifters, installed aluminum heads.
You did all this yourself.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
My father was a mechanic. I wasn't. So it just handed down.
Yep.
And we just got it out last month.
Really?
Well, I'm slow.
Well, but it's the real
Methodical.
definition of a fresh motor.
Methodical.
Yes. Yeah, well, it was a fresh good wrench long block when I bought the truck. So
Gotcha.
Everything's new and works good. Hopefully soon we can attack the body. And
Does it need body work?
yes, it needs a little body work.
Has it got rust issues?
Yes, at the quarter panels.
We need body work.
Bad.
Yeah.
Bad. But that's pretty typical for that.
Well, yeah, it's not as bad as I would have expected when I bought the car.
Where's the car originally from? Do you know?
Yes, somewhere up around Marble Falls, and it made its way into Arkansas, where they did a off-frame, not restoration, because they changed the color. It was originally a green car.
Well, there's a lot of speed shops up in Marble Falls because they do a lot of boat drag racing up there.
Yeah.
Off the lake. Yeah.
And it made its way from Arkansas back to Houston. That's all I know.
You know this. And what year is it? 66?
69.
A 69. Oh, okay. It's a 69. Because the 64 was a more squared body.
Yes. The 64 and 65 looked alike.
Right.
And
So 66 they changed it, and that's the body style that you have in the 69.
66 went to a more square, kept a square front end. 66 is all by itself, like 70. 66 has got a different front end. The hood and fenders are different.
See, I'm sorry, I'm not schooled in El
I wasn't either.
Caminos.
It's just Chevelle's. And
So this is a one-off body year.
well, it's very similar to 68. But yeah, 68 and 69 look alike. The taillights are different. The grill is different.
Yep.
And for some reason, Chevelle's lost the vent window in 69. But the El Caminos kept it because the station wagons kept it. And they are based off of.
Same platform.
It's all about the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
they've got leftover parts.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So let's just keep the vent windows.
Yeah.
Personally, I like vent
I
windows.
do too,
do
because
too.
it's not air
I
conditioned.
appreciate the look.
There you go.
I appreciate the look of non-vents,
Yeah.
but I guess I'm old school.
It's the
Yeah.
functionality. You turn them in, and you get the wind blowing in my hair and all that, and it gets my
Well,
eyes.
used to blow in your hair
Well,
anyway.
people
Well,
don't
When
know
you
that.
had hair.
Yes,
Does it have air conditioning?
it's sitting in the living room floor.
Is it? So we're
Yes.
working on that. So those
It
vent
got
windows.
too hot to put the air conditioning on.
Yeah. So the vent windows come in handy
Yeah.
at this time of the year.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Going down the highway at 55, 60 miles an hour,
You're fine, yeah.
absolutely just fine. And are they crank vent
Yeah.
windows?
Yeah.
Crank vents. So you can adjust the angle to catch more wind right in your face or not so much.
Right.
So when you're smoking cigarettes going to, well, I'm just saying, 1969, hey.
Yeah, well,
the
in
Marlboro
69,
Man.
I probably smoked, but
Yeah. So we're working on the body. That's
Yeah,
next.
that's
We've
next.
done the interior, and you got the motor done. So
Yes.
it runs and
Yeah.
drives good.
Yeah, we're
Have you done
going-
anything to the suspension?
No, all of that had been changed when they took the body off the frame.
Okay. Did they put disc brakes in the front?
Yes, in the front.
Thank God.
I want to put them all the way around. But the right way is to change master cylinder, booster, and all.
Yeah, you
to,
got you have to go through the system. You
Yeah,
can't
you
just
have to-
do one or the other,
no,
piecemeal it. Yeah.
But you know
absolutely.
what? I had forgive me, I had a 66 Corvair that had four-wheel drum brakes.
Yep.
They work fine. This is not a hot rod that I was driving.
Right.
They work fine. The only thing that I would have done to it was put discs up front.
Yeah.
And really, I mean, that was the thing back in the day.
Right.
All of the hot rods, the people that knew what they were doing, discs in the front, drums in the back. That's just the way that it was.
That made
some
it
of that was
easier to
for
do a
looks.
burnout. Yeah.
Well, it made it easier to do the burnouts, yeah, but it also was looks, like on the Roadsters and stuff where you could see it.
Yeah.
Like on your Corvair and stuff, it's kind of,
Man, nobody looked at that stuff back in my day. Nobody cared.
No,
They
not
also-
unless it was in
It was
your
all
face.
about the functionality.
Yeah.
Now, modern days, like on the 32s we saw, you can get packages where it looks like a drum, but there's actually a disc inside.
Yeah, I saw that.
There are
It's like a
aftermarket
cover.
products.
Seriously, I didn't
Yes.
know
I
that.
didn't
It's-
notice
you
that.
have to change the hubs and the spindles and
And
some
it's
of the
got
geometry.
A big finned
Right.
looking drum.
Some of the
that goes
geometry, and it
over it.
looks like you've
Wow.
got a drum, but there's actually a disc inside.
Didn't know that.
That's actually cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Don't know what it costs, but there are options like
Yeah.
that.
I would say it's very expensive.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Because stuff like that,
But you
know,
have
you're
to look
trying
at
to keep the look.
Short
Yeah.
term or long term, I mean, are you going to be able to stop in time? Stopping is the main thing.
Right.
And then also the cost effectiveness long run to do pads rather than drums and
Yeah.
all that.
So
jazz.
you mentioned the fact that you're going to tackle the body work next.
Yes.
You're gonna what color are you gonna keep it? You
I-
gonna keep it that color?
Yes, I think we're going to go back. Right now it's some kind of pearl orange. I don't know what it is, but we're going back.
It's almost got a little flake in it.
Yeah, it's got a pearlescence over what looked like a hugger orange,
Yeah.
They painted it that as a base and then went over it.
Well, Hugger
Interesting.
Orange is a GM color.
Yeah. And I don't know. When I bought it, I said, God, this is an orange car. I don't know if I want an orange car, but it kind of grows on you after a year
Yeah,
or so.
yeah. I would not go and order an orange car
No,
myself.
I wouldn't either.
However, a friend of mine, his dad bought him a 1969 from the factory Camaro Z28 with the 302 Hugger Orange with the black stripes. So that still resonates in my head,
Yeah.
and it's a hot rod color.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I mean, it's not something that you would go to the high school and pick up the kids.
No, I don't guess.
The
no.
kids would be driving it.
Yeah.
And, we want to be.
The kids
and,
again.
Yeah, and we're still kind of there up here.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Am I right? Or
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Oh, shut up. Don't look at me that way. You are too. I know you. And you too.
Yeah, he's hitting me.
Whatever anybody done when they were a kid, they want to go back to that. If it was cars or if it was anything else,
Yeah.
you want to go back to it.
I
Yes,
had
you do.
I had a 72 Nova, and it was an orange flame factory color. And
Yeah.
it was like one step below a red.
Yeah.
And it's in the color schematic book for General Motors of that year. Yeah, it's a beautiful color.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I like a lot of those original colors. Now, I do not like that god-awful green.
That's what it was.
That-
Like an olive green metallic.
It's like,
It was with a dark
Ooh.
green down on top.
So,
That's why
My-
they painted it orange.
my good friend Puss Wilson,
Oh, boy.
he had the green Renault Dolphin. Yeah, just saying.
Yeah.
I
So,
almost
and that's
reviewed
where
With a
that-
name like that, you got to expect it.
And, and that's where that color needs to resign
Yeah.
just before it goes to the crusher.
Right.
I almost
exactly.
reviewed that car this week.
I beg you, next weekend, to get the last model of the Renault, not Renault.
I
but
call it Renault.
No, it's Renault Dolphin.
I just wrote it down. It's
Okay.
coming your way.
All right.
Stay tuned.
I don't even know what.
So
you-
let it be
what-
written, so let it be done.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
There you go.
This is going to be good. So Well, we might have to call Michael Woody, and get him to help us in a actual
A video.
No, you have to have it. Do some research and find out how much that car would be worth today.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Maybe we can give him a call.
It'd be easy to find
give
out
us
how
a
much.
call in, a quick call.
It'd be easy to find out how much it cost back in the day.
Sure.
$10, 20, 50 on a good day. But
You know what? I'm going to surprise the you know what out of you.
do that.
I will.
Now,
Please do
if we're gonna do used car reviews, I mean, I think we need to throw one of those
Pre-owned.
in there every
Pre-owned.
once
We
in a while.
moved up from used. We were up to pre-owned
Used
now.
is, you know, they're
No,
gently
no.
loved. Gently
This,
loved.
sir, would be a used car. It would not be a pre-owned. Because people would not admit to owning it.
Yeah.
Do you see how we digress a lot in this? Yeah. That's nice.
I like
Yeah,
the way
long-
that truck
I
sounds.
really, when I first saw that pull in, I thought it was Lonnie.
It's a
I did
long
too,
wheelbase.
yeah. Except it's just not lowered enough for long.
Yeah, but I think he's got a second one now that he
Yeah, he
hasn't
does.
lowered.
He's got a Ford and a Chevy, I believe.
and
I
I
think
like,
it's
I like the
but
way
anyway,
it sounds, and it's a long bed. Sorry.
It's
we did-
fine.
yeah.
Digressing again.
This
Squirrel.
is one of the that squirrel. So this is one of those car shows where we just kind of
Well, it is a car
Go all
show,
over-
and we have to get
yeah,
distracted. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of moving parts to this.
So do they make body panels for
Yes.
the El Camino?
Yes.
They stamp those still, and you can buy replacement panels.
Yes. We're looking at changing the whole quarter because we know where the rust is. We don't know where it might be at somewhere else.
Do you know if the thing has ever been hit?
It's been hit since right before I bought it. But it got, a little ding at the tail light. It's got a little ding above there.
No, I'm talking about hit.
No, it's
with
not.
10 pounds of mud on the left rear
no.
quarter.
Oh no!
No.
You don't put mud on it anymore. You
Listen,
redo
I
it with
re-
metal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
when
now,
I
are you skilled to do that kind of work?
Yes.
You are?
Well, my father said I wasn't going to make it as a mechanic because I couldn't degree a race cam at 10, so he put me in the body shop.
So you're a body shop guy.
I was. I can still do it. Right now, I'm a welder.
Welding is
well,
cool.
that
kinda-
That's
that
very
kinda
body
cool.
goes
shop
along with
and
being in a
welding,
body-
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what a welding
Yeah. I
what,
can
what
do
that yeah what it does to body panels if you're not careful, warps them
Yes.
all over the place.
Stretch the metal before you weld it. All that good
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah. So and your garage is set up. We got a
No.
welder and all that.
No, the welder's on the way. She just don't know it.
No.
Well, we won't tell her.
Oh.
Wish we had a shot of her face when you just said
Yeah.
that.
Oh. Yeah. There's that.
And then the neighbors have to put up with it.
Oh, you have neighbors. They
You
can
know
move.
what? We
That's
don't
right.
care.
Let
about,
them move,
like I
yeah.
said to you at the beginning, we don't care about the neighbors anymore. Now, if Larry and Susan next door are listening, that does not apply to you.
There you go.
Larry and
Or
Susan
your
are cool.
neighbors.
Of
I
course
know
not.
his neighbors are very cool.
Yeah. But so we know of one panel that needs to be replaced.
That's all. Both quarter panels I would like to replace. That's all I know that would.
How,
need it.
how much does a quarter panel cost?
You can go anywhere from between 100 and 200 to 400 to 500.
So
depending
you're
on-
talking about either Chinese
right or
panels.
and then you can get a $200 quarter panel. That's U.S., but it's not the full quarter. It doesn't wrap all the way into the door. It stops an inch short, which means you got to do body work all the way down. Yeah.
You got to put the lip and the edge on it and all that.
Yeah, no.
Probably around the fender, the wheel well.
Oh,
and
heck
the-
no. We're too old for jack
That's
with
it.
that.
I just want to do a little bitty body work on the sail
Yep.
and weld everything else.
Right.
With your new welder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And well, to be honest with you, my youngest daughter, Katie, actually went to a welding school
Perfect.
and took a Saturday welding lesson
Good.
at a welding shop. Loved it and said, "Dad, now this daughter is an astrophysicist,
Okay.
A real thing.
and she says to me, I think I'd like to do that."
Hit it.
Not after the amount of money that we're still paying on that education for that degree, you're not. Now, as a side thing, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
As a hobby, I get it. And I personally, I
wanna do it.
I do, because it's one of those things. It's kind of like power washing.
Yo.
You know, you start with the power washer, and then it's like, dang, that looks really good. Let's do that section.
Yeah,
And then that section. And then when you're 100 feet down the driveway.
You're grabbing the neighbor's cat.
And you're doing the neighbor's driveway.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All
Just
the
'cause he's not
sidewalks
home,
and
yeah.
all the sidewalks and all that. You know, you can relate.
Yeah.
Doing the neighbor's
Yeah.
wife. Yeah.
I think that's what I liked about body work and painting when I was young. You could take something that didn't look that great, but when you got done, you could say, I did that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know,
self-gratification kind of
Yes,
thing.
yes.
and with these television shows now on,
Yeah.
on Motor Trend TV, you know,
Which
you
I
get to,
watch
get
all
this,
of 'em.
huh?
I watch all of 'em.
We all
yeah.
do too.
We talk about it all the time.
And so we see somebody that is really skilled at welding. It's like, dang.
Did you see that?
Like the guy here in Houston, Extensive
yes,
Metal.
yes.
Those guys, oh my God, talk about talent.
Yes.
And they're young, very skilled at what they do, and when they get done, you cannot tell that there was a weld anywhere on that panel.
That's right.
It's amazing
It
that
is
they can do
truly
that.
amazing that they can do that to that extent.
It takes patience.
Yes, clearly.
And practice.
Yeah.
Lots of practice.
Yeah, and I mean, and those guys build their own panels,
Yes.
hammer and dolly
I-
stuff,
yeah.
and you know, it's truly an art form. There's no doubt about it.
Perfect.
It's true.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
It was
Thank
a
you for having
pleasure
me.
talking to you. You coming back next month?
If the rain allows me.
We don't. It's
Yeah.
kind of like going to the racetrack. We don't say rain.
I know.
Next
yeah,
month's July. It don't rain in Houston in July, even
No.
if we want it to.
Yeah,
Okay.
that-
All
Yeah,
right.
that's
we
pretty
want you
much
to be a
it.
friend of the show, so watch the show on YouTube and all these social media places,
Okay.
and give us a like, and it'd be great.
We'll see you next month.
You bet.
Y'all come back.
Take care.
Now you hear?
Swimming pools, movie stars.
That's it. All right. Well, thanks so much. We really appreciate you stopping by. All right. Time now for this week's pre-owned car of the week.
Oh yeah, I think I've got
Now,
that.
we're not going to talk about the Renault
No, that's-
Dolphin.
We'll
This
get
week,
to
Mr. Dziekan has the Nissan 370Z. I remember when the 240Z came out,
Yeah.
and we all went, ooh.
A little cool two-seater.
Well, this is the same family. It's just an updated to 2019, and I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. One, I like the car, and when I do a review, I see it and I say, that's pretty interesting. That's very nice. My brother actually owns this vehicle. He
Really?
actually has owned vehicles from the 240 era. He gets them, keeps them a couple of years, the new body styles come out, and he changes. So this is a 2019 Nissan 370Z. You've got a hardtop, you got a roadster, and you got a convertible. Mike, which one you want? Great, we're going to do the hardtop. It is
I
a
don't
sports.
think I've ever seen a convertible.
There are convertibles. It's a sports compact hardtop. It's a two-passenger vehicle. Yeah, we know that because it is a small vehicle. So far as the exterior, you've got sculptured front fascias, side panels that are very designed into aerodynamics. You've got rear covers, side rocker panels are redesigned. Some of the design features on the mirrors, the spoilers. Here's one thing about the exterior is that there's companies out there, either through Nissan or through aftermarket, that have a full range of accessories for the vehicle. You got front and rear bumper covers. You've got side moldings, rear wheel well accents. You've got spoilers, wings, hoods, wheels, and then tools. There's specialty tools for the vehicle as well. Interior designs, you got typical luxuries of a sports car as well as a luxury car. You got leather, you got heated seats, you got steering wheel covers, USB connections, rechargeable dash pods, which for the passive phone.
Yeah,
charger
yeah,
systems. Yeah. So they've got that. I'm going to turn my page because we're a little thumb constricted here. The engine size is a 3.7. It's a V6, and you got a 4-cylinder option as well. It's a 24-valve dual overhead cam rear-wheel drive. 350 horsepower on the 6-cylinder, and you got 332 on the 4-cylinder turbo, which isn't
so that's
very.
that's not much different.
There's not much difference. There, it is what it is.
Can I just say this?
yes,
Let
sir.
me just interrupt.
Yeah.
I
Go-
don't
go ahead,
want-
Conrad.
I don't want any of that.
Go ahead,
I
Conrad.
want the straight 6-cylinder with the side draft carburetors.
You
That
have
was
options.
a badass motor.
You have options, but the turbo 4-cylinder, you've got almost the same.
No,
Almost.
I don't want that. It doesn't have the same torque.
Okay. Yourself. All right, 270 foot-pounds of torque at 4,000 RPM. You've got two options on the transmission, Don. You've got an automatic 7-speed, and then you've got a manual 6-speed.
6-speed manual.
19 miles per gallon in the city, 26 on the highway with a 22 combined. You've got a 19-gallon fuel tank, which requires the premium fuel. So far as the what am I looking at here? Ride and handling. You've got options on the tires. You got 18s and 19s. You got 275, 35 HR 19s, which comes on it. You got 18s and 19s as an option. Front and rear stabilizer bar, 4-wheel ABS, vented discs, 4-wheel independent suspension. The vehicles range from $30,000 to $45,000. The convertible is in the high end of that. Yeah.
Used?
Yeah, pre-owned.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Why would
Years
anybody
that?
want?
Yeah.
Why would anybody want to spend that kind of money on that car?
Well,
Dang,
it's
I
a
wonder what a
convertible
new
and
one
it's a
is.
hot rod, and you said a V6, 3.7,
No.
350 horsepower. People buy them. You've got 6
Would you buy it?
Me personally, because it's no functionality for me. I would love the car, but
I don't know
it doesn't
anybody
do-
that would want that.
it has no practicality for me.
None.
I haul a lot of music equipment, studio equipment for
Okay.
y'all.
Yeah.
And stuff
So,
like that. Moving on.
as a garage queen, would you buy something like that for the garage queen? No.
No, I wouldn't. But people do, and that's why we're doing this.
Some people really love those
They do. And
70 cars.
here's a kicker for you. There's 6 exterior colors, and if you wanted the white pearl, you got to add another $400 onto that.
Good God.
If you wanted the red, add another $300 onto that. And there's only 2 interior colors, and they're both black. One's leather with gray inserts, cloth inserts, and that nature. But anyways,
There's only two interiors available, and they both suck.
no, that's the Jag.
That's the
the
Jag.
Jag.
right?
the Jag that we
was
did
the
last
Jag.
week. That was last
Come on,
week.
you need to get updated
Yeah,
on the
keep
Jag.
up with the program
There
here.
you go.
Oh,
The
my
end.
God.
Love
the
it.
end. Listen, I am a huge inline 6 kind of guy. That was the success of that car. I saw a new Toyota Supra on the road yesterday.
Yeah. Really?
I'm just sorry, it just doesn't do
They're
it.
cool
I
cars. I
like
like
the
them.
way
People
the
buy
new
them.
one looks, but I don't like the way it
No,
it's
I
just-
don't
it doesn't
like
have
the
it
way
for
it
me.
looks. Why did they go?
Not for me.
Why do you take a great car, a Toyota Supra? Remember when they first came out?
Yeah.
They were affordable. They weren't the fastest car, but they had some
That's some
juice.
juice. Yeah.
They looked good. They handled good. And they were affordable for most people. No, let's not do that. Let's go and do this styling thing that isn't all of that, and then charge $1 million for the dang car.
Well, it's
There
a,
was
it's a
a lot of engineers spent a lot of money to get an education to build that car.
and they're young engineers. They're the millennial type
it
engineers that are
just-
building these things nowadays. Look at what's coming out of the factories, people. Look. Don't argue with me.
You can't even put anything electric in that. It has no future.
Are they going to? I don't think
No,
so.
they're not. When that car's done, it's done, brother. All right,
Okay.
take that.
Yeah.
The In-Wheel Time Car Show streams on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and InWheelTime.com.
Oh, boy.
Podcasts are available on your favorite podcast channel. The In-Wheel Time Car Show continues
Push the
right
button.
after this break. Stay with us.
Winning the highest sales satisfaction award among all luxury brands from J.D. Power in 2020 tells you everything you need to know about your Lincoln purchase from Bayway. Bayway Lincoln is where a premium buying experience is a priority, and you're invited to feel it yourself. This Houstonian-owned premier dealership is managed by Lincoln Stahl, a seasoned member of the Bayway family. If it's online, in person, or in your own driveway, Bayway gets you to the luxury level you deserve. Bayway Lincoln is on the Gulf Freeway at Fuquay, just inside Beltway 8. Visit BaywayLincoln.com today. Tailpipes and Tacos, Houston's premier monthly car cruise-in, returns Saturday, July 17th at 2 Loopy Tortilla Mexican restaurants in Katy and inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway near Kirby. Tailpipes and Tacos is free and everyone's invited. You'll see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods at 2 locations. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in a friends and family event at the Loopy Tortilla Mexican Restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 in Katy, and inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway near Kirby. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Loopy founder Stan Holt brings you Houston's hottest cruise-in. Tailpipes and Tacos, inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway in Kirby, and in Katy on the Grand Parkway just south of I-10, where you'll see the In-Wheel Time Car Show. Get your ride ready, and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise-in, July 17th, 8 to 11 a.m., weather permitting. You see all the new ceramic car wash cleaners on TV now, but John Gray at Gulf Coast Auto Shield has been using ceramic coatings on Houston's most expensive cars for years, and he'll tell you that nothing beats the real thing. Gulf Coast Auto Shield installs a coating over your paint that actually comes with a warranty. If you just picked up your Lambo, your Aston Martin, Porsche, Ferrari, any other exotic car, chances are your car will have company that have already found Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Now, you don't have to own an exotic. Maybe you got a truck, an SUV, or even an older vehicle that needs a little love. Well, let John Gray give it a look and give you an estimate on refurbishing that paint and making your vehicle look new again. How about getting a gift certificate for the wife's birthday or anniversary from Gulf Coast Auto Shield and tell her, honey, I know you love your car, so why don't we get it looking new again? It'll be the best gift ever, one that she'll never forget. Get hold of John Gray at gcautoshield.com or give him a call, 832-264-0670. Gulf Coast Auto Shield.